Yeah. It's proven. Been gone for a minute. Uh, I got some thoughts to get off my chest, my mind.
Yo, here
What's
we
the
go
mother
once again.
fizzy? What's the fizzy? What's the format, baby? Shout to B&B Network, the sponsors, man. Episode cuatro.
What they used to do?
Episode cuatro. You can almost do the
Four
John
Horsemen.
Cena. You can almost you going four horse. Oh, that's a whole nother thing that y'all got cooking. Oh, I see what you doing, Gotti. I see what you doing. Doing because the network
You
got
know
some
what I'm
other
saying?
shit cooking. I see what you're doing. That was
Yes,
I like that.
sir.
I like
Yes,
that. I
sir.
ain't gonna say too much.
Ruthless.
I'm not gonna say too much about that.
No, it's
I'm not
okay.
gonna say too much
Ruthless
about that.
attitude. Ruthless attitude. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, anyway, episode
Shout the
4.
papers. Shout the papers.
Shout out to Papers. Rest
I'm
in
drinking
peace,
all
Reem.
episode. I know y'all normally see me with the whiskey. Like today is gonna be like a whole thing. Like this is one of those episodes, man. We got special guests here today, and yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely. So this is a very special guest. We're not even gonna call her a guest because we're gonna call her an original because you guys can remember her
that's a
from
fact though.
Gotti's
That's a
Way.
fact.
She
She's
was
not even
she
really a
was on.
guest technically. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not even a guest. Let's just say this is her introduction. First of all, introduction into B&B Network. She was already put on behind the scenes. She already know what's up. Broken mute button. Without no further ado, Stormy, I'm bringing you to the motherfucking damn stage, man.
And
So
she
Hello,
can
hello,
everybody,
song
hello.
behind the scenes. And she can
What's
song
up?
behind the scenes too. Let's not forget about that. Remember,
definitely
we had
consulting behind the
yeah.
scenes. So just
Thank
know,
you guys for having me.
and I know a lot of you ladies was out here was like, it was like where she was at from Gotti's Way. You know what I'm saying? That like no
right,
episode should have been without her, just like how it should have been none without Proof. But here we are.
right.
Hey man, back,
Thank you
back.
guys for
Let's
having
back.
me.
Let's right back. All right, so boom. Since we all here, I'm gonna just get right to it, Gotti. Like I know, like you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna just get right to it. So my question first, and I'm gonna ask you, Gotti, and then Brittany, excuse me, Stormy. I would like for you to, continue. All right, so Gotti, what are your what are your thoughts on mass shootings, particularly in America? Because I feel mass shootings in America. Let me pose the question correctly. What are your thoughts on mass shootings in America, Gotti?
So my thoughts are, I feel like there's always for every mass shooting you always hear about there's some kind of signs right before it happened. And nobody ever really pay attention to the signs of the shit. You know what I'm saying? They just kind of just brush it off like it's always for play, you know.
Somebody,
And I think and I think that after all the mass shootings, a lot of people need to realize nobody ain't playing no more. When you hearing shit about this, you really need to jump at it. So now people are trying to go to the extreme how they should make all these gun laws and all of this stuff like that. I 100% disagree with it. And the reason why I disagree with that aspect of it is because probably make stricter laws, but not get rid of the gun laws. Say, for example, say if my 85-year-old grandfather's outside and some 21-year-old wants to rob him or push him or beat him, his only means to defend himself is to have his firearm. I'm going to want my 78, 85-year-old grandfather to shoot him. It's his life. He could die from 80 something years old. He could die from getting hurt and stuff like that. So I don't think, as far as like banning guns and stuff like that, I don't think we should go to that extreme. But you can make a little extreme gun laws because honestly, in some ways, it is kind of easy to get guns.
so let
And
me
now
so let me ask you a question, Gotti, because you live in a state, right,
I was
where
just getting ready to get to that. So
uh,
I live in a state, and the same thing they did in Texas too, where now you don't even have to have a license to
yeah, you don't have to have a license to carry. Like,
yeah.
Wow.
I was getting to that the way like anyone can purchase a weapon in Florida. You don't need a license. You just need a Florida ID.
Ask you a
Wow.
bunch of questions that all you have to do is say yes or no to on the fucking test. So anybody can
That's
pass that shit.
scary.
You know what I'm saying?
That's really
You know,
scary to me.
I mean, don't get me wrong. When you get you before when you get the actual license, you do get fingerprinted. And they do run your background and all of that. But now that anybody can just get it, it's just I don't know how they do it now. They probably just run your social and maybe you can pop up through that because I'm pretty sure they still do some form of a background check. But anybody can just go in there and just get it now. The only reason I keep my license, and I'm going to continue to keep my license, so I could just travel to state past state lines and shit like that. That's
Also,
how it is. But
it's probably similar to like a lot of laws in the South, even up here. Like when you leave outside of the city, like you're allowed to have like a shotgun. Where so a shotgun you can purchase, but basically what they're doing is they're taking the shotgun home situation and in my opinion, and switching it into, walk and conceal and carry. But anyway, that's just my thoughts. Stormy,
I
what are
think
your
I don't know. To me, it's all scary. I do believe people should have the right to protect themselves and their families and their property and all of those things like that. But it's like I don't know, between banning guns and just having stricter laws, which way I'm leaning toward more, because I do feel like if we were to ban guns, then to me we're just arming the government to be able to come and do whatever the fuck they want to us. And that's the way I see it from that aspect. Um, and if we have stricter gun laws, I feel like we could kind of possibly eliminate careless or callous acts possibly happen, or at least minimize them to a degree. Because the fact that anybody can just go get a gun, there are a lot of people walking around with mental health issues that are undiagnosed, unchecked,
yeah,
and to
mm-hmm.
me, it puts me in a more unsafe predicament where I don't really feel safe because anything can happen at any moment. And who's to say that I won't be shot up tomorrow if somebody just decided, hey, today is for the fuck of it, it's Thursday, and I'm ready to take some niggas out.
Yeah,
that's a fact. So, all right, and just to respond like to like what both of you guys were saying, Gotti and Stormy, um, like as far as like my opinion on the mass shootings, like just to jump back to those mass shootings, like because someone I can't remember who, but I kept it in my Rolodex. I kept trying to remember, like I want to go back to that point. Someone
nigga said
said
Rolodex.
I meant to Rolodex, man. You know what I'm
Showing our
saying?
age.
You know what I'm
These
saying?
kids will never know what a Rolodex is.
Nope.
Your
That's
mental
crazy.
Rolodex.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow, right? So like and someone brought up like I think it was you, Gotti, about whatever. Anyway, I can't remember exactly what it was. I digress, right? But what I do wanted to get to like and talk about like as far as the mass shootings, like no one actually has a record. I think Gotti, I think it was that you said something about like, or at least most of the and I could be wrong. Please let's check the stats. Most of these people that most of these people that we find that do mass shootings, I feel like are so-called good people and have no record whatsoever. Like
Right.
maybe they were in the army or and they served their country, so they were deemed
A
as
lot of
great.
them, a
But
lot of
like
them do. A lot
it's
of
not
them
like
do be
they're like
having some. They be having like signs or like that somebody,
I'm
one of
not
their
saying
peers, they don't
I
take it
know
serious.
yeah, I'm not saying signs, but you got to think about what signs are compared to like what we think signs are and to and to what like maybe white America might think a sign is. I mean, I think they
I was just
starting to
about
get
to ask,
abreast
when you
now.
say what you mean culturally, like,
Yeah, culturally,
okay.
I mean, in my opinion, like you know what I'm saying. Like I feel like for us, like signs of some wild shit and some crazy shit is completely different than from what they might be. I
Hmm.
mean, based on because you gotta look at it like this, right? Um, maybe we hanging out as a barbecue. Some people over there rolling dice, and like we go as long as there ain't no guns involved. Maybe somebody got into a couple fist fights. Blah blah blah. Party gonna keep going. Nobody scared and be chilling, right? Unless it's some crew shit and we know niggas is coming back. Blah blah blah. Unless you know the details and shit. But party gonna keep going. That might seem wild
Mhm.
to somebody else, like, all right, we gotta shut this shit down, X, Y, Z. But for me personally, if I walk into your motherfucking establishment and it's the summertime and the nigga got on a trench coat or some shit, nigga, this shit look odd to
Yeah.
me. Nigga, like, I
Right,
don't
Odd
know,
as
right.
fuck.
Absolutely.
like I need to, like, I feel uncomfortable. Like, I don't know.
That's why.
Or you keep making fun of this motherfucker and he done said, yo, I'm gonna kill all y'all motherfuckers. Like, he keeps saying this shit.
That's
It's like,
why.
yo,
Yeah. And
you
that's why
know,
when I go to like establishments, like say if I go to a restaurant and eat, I learn I don't sit with my back towards the door.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was taught that by my father when I was young, that a man should never have his back toward the door. Out of a sign of
you
protection
need to
and
see,
safety.
but because you need to know what's
Keep
going
the
on.
scene. Got to be able to, yeah. It says the Washington Post, not that that's a super credible source, but since the
Yeah.
beginning of 2023, guns have been used in 35 mass killings in the U.S.
Shit, what
Check
else
this
would have
out.
been in
Oh,
so what
so
about the
wait,
other
wait, wait,
mass
hold on,
killings?
hold
What they
on,
would
wait.
have used?
I'm sorry. Say that. What was that number? Since what?
Since the beginning of this year, the top of this year, guns have been used in 35 mass killings in the U.S. The violent episodes
35.
have occurred on average 24 times per year since 2006, killing a total of 2,411 people.
These other mass shootings happening there. That's a lot of mass shootings for a year.
I don't think these shits happen anywhere else but here like this. Like, I don't know what the fuck is
I don't think
going
so
on,
either.
I've never heard of all
like,
of them.
to be
Me either.
honest, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. To digress. We gotta pay these bills, man. B&B is on our ass. So,
All right.
we'll be back in about 30 seconds. I'll let you.
These messages are brought to you by the good people at the B&B Network.
Used to think the key to get the low was a kilo. Pray to God the weed I smoke never leave the key.
Just got done paying these bills. Okay. All right. So this is a new
Yeah.
segment. This is a new segment, y'all. That I decided to do on the show, and I thought it was a good segment. And my consultant, Stormy, thought it was a great segment, and she was up for it. So we're gonna go ahead and make it rock. Improve signed off on it, so we good money. So we straight. We all in agreement of it. This new segment is gonna be called Ask Stormy. Any question that anybody want to ask Stormy, feel free to put it in the comments. You know she's very opinionated. She's going to speak her
Yes, I
mind,
can.
and that's why we appreciate her here on
My
BNB
views are
Network
not
behind the
those
scenes
views of the show.
or the network.
Ah,
More
man, yeah,
importantly, the
yo,
network.
listen. Once you see, I don't know. So we haven't. Okay, never
Got
mind.
a
I'm not even going.
disclaimer.
Never mind. Yeah, no disclaimer. No disclaimer. No
Okay.
disclaimer. No disclaimer.
Disclaimer. That's the disclaimer. But they're not the views of BNB Network. They're not the views of Broken Mute Button Network. This
Right.
is solely whatever they want to say over here on.
Cause Gotti, you good for that shit, man.
Yeah, I know.
I be having to
I
put disclaimers out all the time, bro. I don't know if you've seen
Oh, you
episode
know what
1,
I was
2,
gonna?
and 3 yet, but I've been having to put that shit out for them all the time. What's up?
Maybe it should be called
Excuse
Sup
me, I said
Stormi.
it again. Sup Stormy? I like that. Sup Stormy?
I was just
Hey,
thinking
Sup
about
Stormy,
Martin,
how
an
you feel
episode of
about that?
Martin on the radio show. I was just thinking about that. So like a little homage
That's
to
fire.
Martin.
We can do a Sup Stormy. Hey, Sup Stormy, Gotti, you
What you think
stamping that?
about
What
that?
you doing?
We could go with it. She the consultant.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, Sup Stormy. All right, Sup
Right.
Stormy.
So I'm
Right
ready to
now,
vote.
it's Ask Stormy right now because that's what it was.
Right.
But she just changed it. Stormy is Stormy. I guess you guys will get to learn.
All right, but yeah. So yeah, Prove gonna
Come
hit
on,
y'all with
let's
the
go.
first question.
All right, boom. Ooh. Stormy. I would
Yes.
like to know because we spoke about this, and I'm quite sure. I know damn well you didn't see episode 3 because you would have definitely texted me like, yo, y'all niggas just fine. So
I
I would
did.
like to know. I would like to know how do you feel about Jada Pinkett Smith?
Episode 2.
That was
Um,
two. I was two. That was two.
on behalf of all the people on the planet, I'd just like Jada to shut the fuck up. To be honest, I feel as a married woman, and I want to put it out there that I am not a married woman. I have never been married. I would like to be married one day, but I can only imagine how my partner, my other half, would feel with me airing out whatever comes to mind.
Yo.
I know she got a book to sell,
Oh.
so this is all
Yeah.
this is all good for business. Like they say, no publicity is bad publicity in the entertainment world, but not at the expense of my husband. Like everybody's looking at Will like they want to give Will a hug. Like, damn, Will, Jada is on fire and lighting your ass up. I feel bad for Will, and here he is just saying, I stand beside my wife, I support my wife, but is your wife supporting you? Because to me,
Yeah.
she's a walking embarrassment. Like, she humiliates him. You talk more about this dead man, rest in peace to Tupac, but you speak more about him
Oh
and
man.
what relationship y'all did or didn't have and the connections and the bonds that you and him did or didn't have more than you are about fixing or cultivating a relationship with your current husband who you've been with for the past few decades. I'm sick of Jada.
Man. That's tough. All right.
But
All
I
right.
will
Boom.
say I do want to read the book.
Yeah, it's gonna be juicy. I think we all want to read the book now.
I do want to read the book.
She gonna sell some copies. All
Oh
right,
yeah.
So
so
I got a
I got
question. I
yeah,
got a
it's you.
question. So
Yeah.
in this situation, would you rather be Blueface or would you rather be Will Smith?
Yo, why you keep yo
Wow.
and you again with this shit, man? Like
Will
yo,
Smith.
so
I would rather be Will Smith any fucking day of the week. Now, I don't want to take everything away from Blueface because that man has
yo, bro.
Blueface has put both baby mothers
Stormy,
at this point in position to make money, but
Stormy.
I would
Wait,
rather be
Blueface
Will.
got. I don't even know who the other baby mother is, but Stormy, listen.
Krishan and out and his middle school sweetheart, not even high school, middle school sweetheart.
Stormy, listen. This nigga, I don't know what it is about it. He's been asking that question every episode. Like that's just, I don't know.
Okay,
Like
so what are
literally,
the
like
people saying? What's the feedback on that?
I never really got a real answer actually until right now, honestly.
Oh,
because I'm not
wow.
answering
Okay,
that
so I
shit.
did the honors.
I'm not answering
Not
that
because the
shit. No,
last
and
time,
I told him,
because the last time,
I said, if anybody, it would be Will. But then I said, yo, Will just gotta leave. Yo, all right, anyway, all right, my turn to ask a question, right? Or we gonna go back to that?
Go ahead.
All right, boom. All right, another thing. Oh, boom. So this, all right, Gotti, since we gonna do that, and since we gonna go, back into the episodes, let's ask Stormy this. Uh, Cause
Nervous.
what was the other rant? What was the other rant you had? Oh, now I know how she feel about that.
What?
Lassa,
Huh? Oh no!
Scottie
Oh, I
Pippen.
forgot about that. How do you feel about Scott? How do you feel about Larsa? I just want to call her Larsa. I don't even think she deserved to be called
To
Pippen.
to be called lots of people. In regard to
Like
what
she need to
exactly?
go back. I don't know.
I know she's
Well, her
marrying
thoughts
another
on
person,
well,
right?
her thoughts
Michael Jordan's son.
on the ideas of marriage.
Oh, that's
Oh, you
who she's
didn't know
marrying?
she's marrying
Yeah.
Michael Jordan's youngest son.
Crazy.
I thought Marcus was the oldest.
Marcus is the youngest.
Now, I'm sorry,
That
my
shit is
jaw
wild.
dropped.
I could be wrong, but you could look
And
that
he
up.
want Mike
You
to
could
be
look
the
that up,
best.
Gotti.
He want Mike to be the
He
best
want Mike
man.
to be the best man at the wedding.
Do some research on that and then come back. I'm gonna ask you that question on the
Yeah.
next time we do
Yo,
this segment.
nah,
Okay.
nah.
That's
All right, but
crazy
fuck the
to me.
research. Fuck the research. That's what I'm saying. Just off the
Because isn't
face,
she
right?
like, what,
Am I not
20 years
bugging?
his senior?
Probably. Don't
17,
worry,
17, 17.
something
She's
else will
7.
happen.
She's 17.
17.
She's 17 is senior. 17 is senior. Hold on.
She's
Because I
robbing the
told him just like I said.
cradle.
She's 17 is senior, right? I mean, he's older than all her kids technically, right?
Okay.
But I mean, they like
But not by
her
much.
oldest by 10 years. Not by much, by 10 years though. Like
So old enough to be
it's
siblings.
old enough. Yeah, like older sibling. You know what I'm saying? And like an OG sibling, like like your
How
older
long have
brother,
they
like
been
your
together?
older
Do you know?
They've been
What is it?
together for like almost a year. It seemed like now, like, cause like
Almost a year and they
like
getting
her,
married.
she's been moving around like
Yeah,
a
no,
lot.
she's the
Like
mover
she,
and the
Yeah.
shaker. She must have
so that's
taken
what.
a page out of Chris Jenner's book.
So like she
They gonna
like
stay
right now.
relevant. They gonna stay with
Well,
the
hold
man.
on, hold
Facts.
on, hold on, hold on. Do we not know? Do we not know that her daughter, Kim Kardashian is her daughter's godmother. You know that little pretty girl that be with, I think she be with North and she probably be in that. She's, I don't know.
Oh, that's
But the
Lars's
little,
daughter.
I don't know.
it's Larsa's daughter. There's one of
Oh yeah.
them. Well,
It's like two
I
degrees
know
of separation there.
Kim is supposed to be her godmother though.
Oh
Her
wow.
godmother. Like that
Yeah.
I do know.
These
So,
Well,
women are
moving
getting
on.
to the bag by any means I
so,
see.
all right. Yeah, all
I
right. So
want to
what we
move on.
going,
I want to move on to one more. I got one more
you got
question
one
for
more?
Okay,
Stormy.
All right, all
One
right.
more. One more.
go ahead.
Remy Ma.
Mm, stop. Stop right there. We ain't got no more time. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it going. I tell you what though, flip this on the episode. We gonna send this out as a bonus.
Got a new batch, was cooking up, serving up a Zeus pack. And please don't ask me about that, nigga. Had the new stack, 95 South, first trip. We bought like 2 back. Nigga, let me talk. Nah.